In this video, I'm going to elaborate on turtle graphics as it relates to Python. We will not use Raptor at this time to illustrate graphics. It does have a built-in graphics module as part of it, but it is not as popular as the Python one is going to be. So I would like to really focus on the Python's graphics. Python's turtle graphics system, it displays a small cursor that we call a turtle. And this turtle will take on different shape characteristics, and I will talk about that momentarily. You can use Python statements to move the turtle around the screen, draw lines, shapes, and all kinds of designs. We're going to use the turtle graphics import module, and that will load the turtle module into memory, and you will then have access to many of the functions that are associated with this system, this graphics system. One of the things that happens is when you get ready to move the turtle graphics, you can go into the shell and say import and move the turtle forward, etc. But what we're going to do in this class is please do not design your graphics in the shell. You're going to do it in the Python editor so that you will be able to go back and make changes. So we're going to click on we're going to go into the Python shell. That's what you see here, and make sure you have at least 3.6 point something or higher, 3.62, 3, or 4. I believe 4 is out. Okay, so you're going to go to File and New File. This is where we're going to design our different shapes. You want to make sure you add your comments, so please add the comments that list you as the programmer, the program name, and the date written. And for the sake of time, I went on ahead and typed it out. So it'll be programmer name. And this, remember, every comment starts with a pound sign. And you'll put in your first and last name, the assignment number, the description of the assignment, the date it was written, and the purpose. We're going to draw a square here. So the next step is we're going to tell the computer to import turtle. That's the graphics system as part of Python. Next, we're going to tell the computer to show the turtle cursor or the shape, as we talked about a little bit earlier. Remember, we talked about the turtle shape. So when we say import turtle, we make sure that it brings in that cursor, and then we say move. We say show the turtle. It's going to show that cursor, and then we've already imported the turtle. If you don't, we won't even allow you to use any of those functions that are associated with that turtle system, the graphics turtle system. We're going to say turtle.forward, but again, not in the shell. Okay, so let's run this, what we've done so far. What the program is going to do is show the turtle cursor in the turtle graphics window. There will be a different window that will display, unlike the window that we use when we display actual text. So when I run the program, you see it showed this is called the cursor, and it shows up because we said turtle.show turtle in this program. And what's going to happen is the cursor or the shape of the turtle will display. We'll click run and run module, or we can click the function key 5 or F5. And you see in the middle of the screen, the cursor shows up. It always shows in the center, and it's going to go east, in the east direction. Now, a new window shows up when you're running the graphics, unlike the window that will show your text results. Okay, so the next step is we're going to experiment with some of the other, the other functions, such as the forward, and we're going to look at the initial heading degrees is going to be 0 going eastward, and we're going to look at changing the direction right, or we may change it left, and we're going to use angles, 90 degree, and use a degree, 90 degree angle, 180 degree angle, 75 degree angle, etc. Okay, so the next step is we're going to change the angle, turtle dot right, and we're going to type in 90. That represents the 90 degree angle, and we're going to run the program again. It always asks you, your source must be saved before running. You say OK, so that it can keep a constant update of the changes. You see what happens? It just changed the degree. We're going to go back and make a few other changes. Before I try to change the right angle, we're going to move the cursor so many pixels. So we're going to say turtle dot forward. It moved forward 100 pixels, and then it changed direction. So if I keep this pattern, for the sake of time, I will copy forward 100 pixels and right 90, and let's see what happens. Because if we keep repeating this, we will end up with a square. So let's run it one more time. And you see what it does? Moves forward, change the degree 90, move forward again 90. And then if we say move forward again, let's see what happens. I'm going to close that window that draws the actual design. I'm going to say forward and right again. And you see what happens. And now we're going to say forward one more time. Copy it. And let's see what happens if we come up with a complete square. And you see how the design was drawn so fast. Let's see if we can slow the speed down. The chapter talks about the speed. So we're going to change the speed by saying turtle.speed. The lower the number, the slower the speed. I'm going to set it at 3. If we don't indicate a speed, it's the default. It goes really fast, meaning that it doesn't have any set speed. And you can't really tell whether there was any change to that. It's not until you take this number and make it smaller. The higher the number, the faster the speed. The lower the number, the slower the speed of that turtle. So let's see what happens. See how it shows up a little bit slower. Okay, let's make a few more changes. Let's change, and you notice that when we draw this design, there's a default size in terms of the lines. The line drawings, let's make the line drawing a little bit thicker, or the size a little bit thicker. So we're going to say turtle dot pen size 2. And I can place a comment on the side. So I'll say change pen size width. And let's run it again, the program again. And you see how it's a little bit thicker? We're going to change the pen color. Turtle dot pen color. And we have to put something, a specific color. If you look in the back of the index of your book, it'll give you the different colors that you may choose. It's going to show up, the color will show up because the computer recognizes this, and it'll show up. We're going to enter it with double quotes. And you see now the color shows up blue. If you're colorblind, it may still look black. I'm going to change it to red. So you can see a clear delineation. This video will continue due to its size. We will follow with another video.